Welcome to the future. I am a robot. Yes, you're right. I'm not really a robot. I'm a man doing a voiceover for the Guy, Sharyn and Clint podcast. But, tell me, did I trick you? No? Oh. Oh well, sorry for wasting your time. And here's the Guy, Sharyn and Clint podcast.
Guy, Sharyn and Clint.
Hello, Oscar and Sharyn here today. No Guy or Clint, because Clint's over having fun in the Bermuda Triangle.
Yes.
And Guy, we don't know.
Guy is going to be doing something special tonight because they're going to be doing big TV3 announcements tonight.
Ooh.
And we'll find out more about those secrets later on this evening, I think.
Oh, I'm very excited about those.
Quite exciting. So if you're on Twitter, make sure you're following TV3 tonight. Get all the goss. In studio at the moment, come over here, guys. I put all the microphones away. What an idiot. We've got a whole lot of radio students that are doing a tour of the Edge. I've pretty much just bored them to death for the last 20 minutes.
Oh,
Been good times.
I walked in and you were saying something about, I don't know, sending everything, and it did sound boring.
Oh, shut up. Just write that down on my list for today of things that you've done wrong. First thing, being rude to Auntie Sharyn in the first break. There's actually a guy named Hunter. Hunter, come over here. Come on, Hunter. Hunter wants to be in radio, and Hunter wants to be the funny guy. And I thought, since we don't have Guy today, Hunter, would you like to crack the first joke of the show?
Panicking pretty bad right now.
Yeah, well, stop panicking, mate. This is your whole dream could be over in seconds.
Speaking of jokes, John Key.
Oh no!
That...
That did okay. It was good. Like, it's as bad as what Guy's normal quality would be. So yeah.
Actually, that's exactly what Guy Williams would say.
Guy, Sharyn and Clint on the Edge.
We are going to play a game right now called What's
In
Chang's
Mouth.
Oh, my computer doesn't work. Okay, right. So we want you to call us on 0800 The Edge or text us to 3343. You have to guess what is in Chang's mouth, and if you get it right, you'll win yourself a copy of The Fault in Our Stars on DVD, which is out now on Blu-ray and DVD. And also we'll put you in the draw to go and stay at the Novotel Queenstown Lakeside Hotel. You'll get a relaxing experience at Once in Hot Pools, and you'll get a $300 Prezi card as well. We know it sounds pretty awesome, but you'll be in the draw for that if you are the first person that can guess what is in Chang's mouth.
I'm not that happy with this.
Well,
why isn't Guy Williams here?
He's a waiter on Secret TV3 business.
Damn it.
But we want you to put it in your... No.
What?
That's not how you're putting it in your mouth. You've got to put the contents in your mouth.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
I asked Chang if he wanted to do that, and he really didn't want to.
No.
Why would I want to do that?
You had to put cat food in Guy Williams' mouth last week. Just knock your head back and squirt it in. It's not toxic.
Oh, you're giving it away.
Are you sure it's not toxic?
Pretty sure. Just chuck it in your mouth.
Mate,
for external use only.
No, there's no way that it's going to be
just don't
toxic.
swallow it.
They wouldn't let you do it if it was toxic.
You're so dirty, Shane. If you want to get... Okay, put it in your mouth. Okay, no, stop. Okay, stop.
No.
He didn't even get in there. Okay, what's in your mouth? Why don't you just say it and, why don't you just say what it was? It was so obvious. Okay, what is in Chang's mouth? One more time. You're so terrible at this game. 0800 The Edge or text us to 3343 if you think that you know what Chang just blatantly said what was in his mouth.
I will give you a hint. It's exactly what he just said.
Yeah, exactly.
It's exactly what you think it is.
Maybe next time we'll play this and we'll be like, what's in your mouth, Sharyn? A cell phone. Have a guess now. Okay, who have we got on the phone, Chang? Do you know who these people are? No? Okay. Edge, hello. What is in Chang's mouth?
Hi, is it sunscreen?
Well done! It is sunscreen!
Actually, that's not correct.
God.
It's not correct. It's sunscreen.
Yeah, what gave it away? Was it the blatant saying it was sunscreen?
Oh, it was a wild guess. It was a really tough one. I just went with my instincts.
Oh, well, you followed them beautifully, babes. We're going to give you a copy of The Fault in Our Stars on DVD, and we're also going to put you in the drawer to go away either on a girls' weekend with your best friend or take your partner away. You get to go to Queenstown. You get to stay at the Novotel Queenstown Lakeside Hotel. You get to go to the hot pools there, and you get a $300 Prezi card. You're in the drawer for that. So
yes, please.
Good luck for that one. Hold the line. We'll get you details.
Guy, Sharyn and Clint
On the Edge.
We were sitting around earlier on today eating some lunch, and then Oscar all of a sudden just says real randomly, I am so white. I need to go get a tan done.
The reason this came up is because our roadrunner Callum, he self-tanned one of his arms as an experiment to see how dark it would get. Got quite dark, but here's the thing, right? Looks pretty good.
And I was kind of thinking to myself when he said this, maybe he means he needs to go and get some sun. And I was like, do you mean like sunbathing? Or and he goes, no, I want to go get a spray tan. And I just thought that was so weird. Like, not in a sexist way. It's weird. It would be strange if you were sleeping in the same bed as a guy with a fake tan and he has like orange sheets on his side instead of your side. And I don't think it's very hot when guys have spray tans. And Oscar, you think it is hot?
Well, I wouldn't say it's hot. Here's the deal. I am going to Rarotonga in just under a month. We'll get plenty of sun there. I'm ready for that. Excited. I'm a bit jelly that everyone else has still got their tans and I'm still pale as a ghost. I kind of want to, like pre-tan, get ready for the real deal. But for now, just look browner.
Look browner. Okay, so we want to know on 0800 The Edge or text us to 3343 fake tans on men getting spray tans. Is this hot or is this not? It's real easy. You can text us as well to 3343.
And I'm not talking like over the top, like your OC tan, nothing like that. I don't want to go like orange or anything. Just a light spray to make myself feel a little bit better.
Hot or not?
I think I'm going to have a lot of support in this.
Marie, what do you think? Marie!
Oh, Maria.
Sorry. Chang, her name is Maria, not Marie. Noted. Sorry. Maria, what do you think? Hot or not?
I think that Oscar should go ahead and get a spray tan. I did it. I just went to Rarotonga to visit my husband while he was over there, and I got a spray tan beforehand. And I think that anyone who's going to the islands, if they're white or think they're white, they should pre-tan spray tan.
Yeah, I always pre-tan before holidays as well because I know I'm going to be wearing shorts, and I already don't want to be an annoying tourist. I also don't want to blind anybody with my white legs. James,
thanks, Maria.
James, from the boys' point of view, what do you think?
I reckon it's a good idea.
A good idea. Would you get a spray tan, James?
Yes, definitely.
Do you currently spray tan or nah?
No. I'm currently thinking about it though, because I'm an Englishman and I just burn and go back to white.
I feel like we're starting a new culture. Or do you even spray tan, bro?
It's going to be one of those things in like 10 years' time where men getting spray tans will be as common as men using moisturiser. It was like alarming when men started using moisturiser ages ago.
Olay, if you want to jump onto the man tan. Oh my God, the man tan?
No, the man tan. That's a good idea. Well,
I reckon that's a good idea.
Yeah. Well, you give it a go as well, James. Make sure you send us a pic, but make sure it's not when you're in the disposable G-banger that you have to wear when you get a spray tan. Joe, hot or not? Men getting spray tans, what do you think?
I don't think it's hot. I feel like I'm the only one against this now.
No, Joe,
go for it. No, don't go for it. Please don't.
I feel you on this as well. I don't like telling people what to do when it comes to their appearance, but spray tans on dudes, it wigs me out.
Joe, can I just ask
I think it's weird. Sorry, carry on.
What is it about a guy getting a spray tan that is just a no-go?
It just seems too girly to me. I'm so sorry. I know that like being metro and stuff like the in thing at the moment, but I like a manly man, I want a guy to be more manly. I don't even get a spray tan myself. I suppose I'm a little bit lucky. I do have a slight natural tan, but I've never spray tanned. And if my boyfriend spray tan, I'd be I just wouldn't be happy. I'd just be like, you're a chick. Don't do that. Please don't.
It's so strange, eh? I mean, I know that like the Geordie Shore guys and stuff, they all fake tan. It looks really nice, but also, I just have this weird thing, John. I don't know if you're the same, where I don't want to be with a guy that takes longer to get ready than I do.
Oh my gosh, I'm 100% with you there. If a guy takes longer than half an hour to get ready, there's something wrong. I'm so sorry, but I take about half an hour. I think I'm pretty fast for a girl.
Yeah, that's not bad.
My boyfriend takes about 10 minutes. But I have a guy friend who takes longer than me to get ready, and I just think to myself, we could never be together.
Amen to that.
Way too long.
You nailed it, Joe. Thank you so much for your call.
What are we teaching boys? Put down the spray tan and just start picking up heavy stuff because that's how a real man lives.
And we'll finish up on Rangi. What do you think? Hot or not, men getting spray tans?
Nah, no way, bro. No way.
No way.
Why not?
You got some issues, mate.
Issues? I don't think it's a mental problem that I want to go and get a spray tan.
It's definitely one you can add to your list, though.
My list.
You're out in the sun, bro.
Yeah,
just get out in the sun.
sometimes there's just no sun.
Well, I don't know. Maybe you're just not meant to be brown yet. Rangi, thank you so much for calling through. And I think it's kind of a consensus mainly on the text. It's like 60% say don't do it, 40% say do it. And I don't know. It's up to you, babes. Maybe we could arrange one for you and you could just be like the new Ken doll.
What sort of kicked this off is when I asked my girlfriend if I should do it, and she said no as well. So it's probably a good sign.
Well, does your girlfriend do it?
Yeah, she does.
Yeah, and it's expensive. She doesn't need both of you guys doing it.
We'll just use her stuff.
Think
She can just
about
rub
when
it on me.
oh,
We'll
you
tan
guys
each other.
You guys would just be sweating fake tan when you made love. It'd be so gross.
Guy, Sharyn, and Clint.
On the edge.
In studio with Mariana Trench. What?
No.
Because we're going to just go
If you're going to fill in
recording.
for Guy and Clint, then you have to introduce the interviews the
right.
way it's normally done. So you...
All right, so how do you want me to do it then?
You've done the show before. You're embarrassing us in front of our
No,
guests.
that's
this is
So
perfect.
I think the point is that
Oh
I
my
yell
God.
it.
No, you don't yell. You have to do it dramatically.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mariana's Trench.
Boo!
Oh my God, you didn't even do the whoop there. This is...
Oh, sorry, what
I'm
better?
so sorry. No, it's whoop there.
I hope
it
this
is.
all is going on air.
I literally hope this is the whole
Honestly,
interview. This is great.
The Guy and Clint who are normally on the show, they're away at Oscars here, and Oscars. Just going to write that down on the list of things you've done wrong today.
Yeah.
I like Oscars.
God.
The list is growing. It's not a good one.
Well, welcome to the studio. It's great
Thank
to have you
you.
guys in New Zealand. You're doing a show tonight.
Yeah.
What are you laughing at?
Just this whole thing is awesome.
Well, okay, well,
See, we were being unprofessional. It's way more
No,
fun.
it's perfect.
no,
Yeah.
it's
No,
well.
it builds a rapport, a certain candor.
You guys have come into the most unprofessional radio show in
Well,
New
we're
Zealand,
unprofessional.
Yeah,
so
we're about the
we're-
most unprofessional band, so.
Oh, brilliant! This is good. Now, you guys are kind of like still. You've got quite a few fans here in New Zealand, but for like people listening right now that may not have like heard much of your music and stuff before, tell us a little about you guys. What do you like? Do you like stuff? Like what's going on?
I love stuff.
Do you love stuff?
I
I'm a
love
big-
stuff. I love
big fan
other
of
stuff. Like
Same.
some stuff I don't like as much.
Yeah, we're like an accordion based
Yeah, gotta love accordions.
Like pirate gospel
pirate gospel music is sort of what we specialize
with a
in.
bit of electro.
You do
Yeah.
got to have a little bit of electro these days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Accordions are the
Yeah, a squeeze looks like a keyboard that you squeeze back and forth.
I
Yes.
totally played one for the first time ever, like a couple of days ago, and it was amazing. It was like life dream achieved.
It goes really well with a peg leg for anyone listening at home.
Yeah.
Yes, it does.
Well, and for those who aren't satisfied with accordions, Ian also does do bagpipes.
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah,
Oh,
he
wow.
does.
Wow.
Another weird, squishy, noisy instrument.
Yeah.
Acoustic bagpipes
Sounds like you
without
guys is, like,
actual
squishy
bagpipes.
So we got a lot going on. Like
So
we've
much
got a
going
lot of
on.
irons in this fire.
Yeah,
You know.
it's
Yeah.
all good. You know they're joking about the accordion pirate band.
No,
we're
we're
not, no.
absolutely serious.
Yeah,
That is
totally
I'm like,
serious.
look at your Oscar
that
hat.
accordion-
I don't know if he's like bought your bullshit or not, and I'm just like,
That's
Well,
the nice
I
thing
was-
about when you're in a new country is that we can start fresh here,
you
right?
can.
Yeah.
You
We've
can.
made some horrible mistakes
You
in
can
the
do
past in
whatever
other
the hell
countries.
you want.
You
What
could
would it
totally
sa-
pick up an accordion and it would be totally sweet. So you
What
should
would
just
it
go for
actually
it.
sound like though? A pirate style accordion band with a bit of electro, like.
Well, it's funny because in all our reviews, people say it sounds like we haven't actually found our sound.
That is awesome. I was watching one of your music videos before, and it was like a song about the state of pop music and stuff like that, and
Right.
basically taking the piss out of how, when we went through the trend where everyone was cut and pasting a dubstep breakdown and stuff like that. And I actually laughed through the song because it was just everything that I'd kind of thought about pop, and especially sometimes when all the songs sound the same.
Yeah.
Have you been like given any stick from people like Kasher and stuff like that?
Not really. The song was inspired because I did like a Reddit, the website.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
you can do like an Ask Me Anything forum thing. So and I did that. And a lot of people gave me a lot of flack for my involvement with Call Me Maybe, and they were like, "How could you have worked on that song? Blah blah blah. How dare you? No." And like, "Oh man, what? It took two of you to write that song? Oh, it's so easy to write." Blah blah. And I was sort of like, "Well, if you think it's so easy, here I'll give you a list of instructions, and here's exactly how you do it." And that's sort of like where the idea came from.
Yeah, because Call Me Maybe was such a massive track. Like, how can you even give a song like that stick? Like,
It was
around
huge.
the world, it
Oh
was
no, I don't mean it
huge.
like that. I don't mean like that.
Not you, I mean
don't
the
need people
person.
to. I don't need people to like it or not. I just mean like it was sort of inspired by people assuming that pop music was so simple and easy, and I kind of thought like it has really become homogenized days where everything sounds so similar all the time. But I also thought it would be funny to just kind of be like, here's an exact list of instructions on how all of those people do it. So here's how Kesha does her thing, and here's how Mumford & Sons do their thing, and just kind of like go through the list.
I think a few artists did actually listen to that song then, because there was a few people that came out sounding exactly like Mumford & Sons long after.
I was going to ask if it was directed like at anyone in particular, but I guess
certainly. Oh yeah, certainly. It makes fun of Kesha a little bit. Makes fun of David Guetta a little bit.
Black Eyed Peas,
Mumford & Sons,
Justin Timberlake's
Jason Derulo.
Jason Derulo. Do you know what I love about Jason Derulo is when you do that song, like sing his name just there. We asked him about that and he got really angry, and so the next time we interviewed him they said, please don't talk about how he sings his name. But the time we asked him before that about how he was like Jason Derulo, he was like, oh yeah, definitely not doing that on the next album, I'm done doing that. And then the next album came out and it's like the start of every single song.
Of course. I think that's really, I mean, I don't know him, but I think that's really funny when someone has like a catchphrase and then is like, absolutely you will not ask me about that catchphrase. Like, do you think Usher gets pissed off when people are like, hey, what's up, Usher? Like, probably not. Like, you know what I mean? Like, if you're going to do it in every song, you have to be willing to let people ask you about, hey, why do you do that auto-tuney weird version of singing your own name every single song?
You guys are here also, you're going to be doing the Guy, Sharyn and Clint cover challenge, and that's when you learn a song and you cover it. So what song are you guys going to do?
I'm going to do Anaconda.
By Nicki Minaj?
Yeah, but like a sad, heartfelt ballad.
I cannot actually wait to hear that. That is going to be awesome.
Hi, kids. My name's Josh Ramsey, and I am from the band Mariana Trench. And this is my humble submission for your consideration for the Guy, Sharyn, and Clint cover challenge on The Edge TV. Right? Ha! My anaconda don't. My anaconda don't. My anaconda don't want none unless you've got buns, hun. Oh my God, look at her butt. Boy named Troy used to live in Detroit. Big dope dealer money, he was getting some coins. Was in shootouts with the law, but I kept living in a palace. Bought me Alexander McQueen, cause he was keeping me stylish. Now that's real, real, real. A gun in my purse, I came dressed to kill. Who wanna go first? I had them pushing daffodils. I'm high as hell, I only took one half of a pill. My anaconda don't. My anaconda don't. My anaconda don't want none unless you've got buns, hun. Oh my God, look at her butt. Oh my God, look at her butt. This dude named Michael used to ride motorcycles. He was bigger than a tower. I ain't talking about Eiffels. Real country ass N-word. Let me play with his rifle. Put his things to sleep. Now he calling me NyQuil. Now that bang, 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 I tell him hit it cause he's slang, slang, slang. He tossed the salad like his name's Romaine. And when he's done I make him buy me Balmain. My anaconda don't. My anaconda don't. My anaconda don't want none unless you've got buns. Oh my God, look at her butt. Oh my God, look at her butt. Anaconda don't. My anaconda don't. My anaconda don't want none unless you got buns, hun. Oh my God, oh my God. Thank you. I always felt it was such a sad song.
That was the cover challenge, the Guy Sharon Clint cover challenge with Mariana Trench. If you'd like to catch them live, they're going to be performing at the Tuning Fork at Victor Arena in Auckland tonight. So make sure you go and check them out if you're impressed by that.
Guy, Sharon and Clint. On the edge.
Oh, last night, one of the best nights of my entire life was the Aqua concert in Auckland. If you went along, I hope that you had an awesome time. It was so much fun. And they sounded incredible. Like, her voice was insane. It was honestly ridiculously good.
I remember Aqua from a long time ago, as most people would. I can't imagine the show would be that fantastic. Was it really that great?
It was awesome. Like, so what they did is, because obviously they're a 90s pop band that have been together forever, and to kind of keep it more current, what they did was they had their songs and then they play them all with a live band, no DJ. So they've got like keyboards and drums and guitars and bass and stuff like that.
Right.
And they kind of made them a little bit more 2014 by chucking like different beats under songs, putting a little bit of dubstep into stuff. And when she said on air yesterday that it was like a cross between The Prodigy and Aqua, that was pretty much what the show was. It was kind of rocky. It was more rock than it was pop in some places. And the crowd was just awesome. And I have to apologise to one of our listeners, Ashley. I was standing behind her and her friends in the front row, and I was singing Cartoon Heroes so loud that afterwards I had to apologise to her, because then I realised I was singing it into her ear. And so she was hearing me instead of hearing Aqua. So I'm really, really sorry to Ashley. I'm really, really sorry to all your friends as well. But Adrian's on 0800 The Edge. Adrian, what did you think of the show last night?
Dude, it was freaking awesome. It was the most amazing concert. It was so cool. How did I not know that you were there? It would have been cool.
How did you
That would have
not?
been epic.
I was right up the front in the like on the left-hand side of the stage, and I was just having the time of my life. Whereabouts were you? Were you moshing around, or were you standing upstairs?
I was a little bit down the back, to be honest, but were you one of the lucky ladies whose iPhone was taken by him? And
Oh my God, no.
Down his pants?
No, see, that was the thing. There was one gag that Renee from Aqua had, and that was that he would get the phone from the crowd, and then he would put it down his pants and pretend to take photos, but he did it so many times that it just wasn't funny. It was more creepy after a while, and it was even weirder because then he gave out his hotel room number at the Pullman Hotel that he was staying at. Did you go to the after party there at Renee's room, Adrian?
Strangely enough, I don't go to parties at dudes' hotels. Just putting that out there.
Neither do I. Neither do I. But he invited the whole venue, so I figured that heaps of people would have gone back there. Well, I'm so glad that you had a good time, and for calling in, we're going to hook you out with a prize.
It was awesome.
Hold the
She
line,
was
okay?
Crazy hot too. Just crazy hot.
Her butt looked like it was made of rocks. Am I right?
I mean, she must be mid-40s or something, but she's rocking the good voice. She's got that awesome hair thing that, a little bit shaved on one side, and they were awesome live, and it was super awesome.
She was amazing.
I don't care how much of a geek I sound, it was awesome.
You're not a geek at all. You're amazing. We're going to hook you up with a prize, so make sure you just hold the line for a second. And we actually have some audio. I never thought that I would ever be chanting Aqua's name in my life, but they did get an encore and the crowd went mental.
All right, I think I got the right audio. Let me just give me... Yeah, this is it.
That was when everyone thought they were coming back.
Right.
And they weren't.
Ooh.
That's me.
You're very definitive.
And that's when they came back. It was amazing. What wasn't amazing was that the only tequila they had at the power station was super, super cheap, nasty stuff, and I feel awful today. So thank God for Burger Fuel.
That might be your own fault, Sharon. Oh, thank you for the rundown. And of course, anyone who went would have probably had a massive, awesome, fun time.
Guy, Sharon and Clint. On the bloody edge.
And you can ask anybody. Go ahead and ask anybody. Yeah, you can ask anybody. Anything.
Very, very lucky lucky and very excited to have our AMA guest in the studio today. We have got nutritional biochemist, author and speaker, the one and only Dr. Libby in studio.
Oh, you're so kind. Hi,
I'm
guys.
so excited to have you in here. And is this your new book, Sweet Food Story, that you've brought in?
Sweet Food Story. It's a gift for you, lovely. It has just come out this week.
Oh, yum.
It's full of... There's so much confusion out there around sugar at the moment. People don't quite know whether to have it, whether to leave it out, about sugar in natural food. So there's a whole lot of wisdom in there, but a whole heap of recipes as well to support people.
Awesome. Well, I'm actually a big fan of yours, and I go to your clinic in Auckland, and I've got to say, it has, since I've been going there, changed my life, babes, changed my life.
You have totally made my day. It's what we try to do. We try to make a difference in people's lives, and to hear your story was, honestly, it's touched my heart. Thank you.
It's seriously, I highly recommend it. It was awesome. But if you would like to ask Dr. Libby a question, you can call us on 0800 The Edge or text us to 3343 right now, and you can ask Dr. Libby whatever you want. And we've got ones come through from Janelle, who works here. She just said, "I'm fangirling right now. I love you, Dr. Libby." So Janelle will probably pop in at some point in time. We have had some questions come through on our Facebook page, which I have disorganisedly not put
Can I
up
just
there.
quickly ask one while
Yes,
you
ask a
find
question
it?
while I find that question.
Gluten-free, is it all hype, or is there like something actually there?
It's not all hype. It's certainly not what everybody needs to do, but most definitely a lot of people feel better without gluten in their life, or certainly with less. So it's really important, though, to get tested to find out if you actually have celiac disease, because that means lifelong no gluten. Whereas
Right.
for other people, they don't have celiac disease, they just don't digest it efficiently, and their health is going to be better without it. So it's different for everyone,
Yeah.
but it can make a big difference to your health.
Right, okay, well that's good, because I've always wanted to know that, because I feel like a lot of people go, no, I have to be gluten-free. But I guess if they genuinely have to, then yeah. Okay, good.
We got a question from Charlene Smart on our Facebook page. She wants to know, what do you typically eat on a daily basis? Like, what's your diet like?
So it's different every day. My focus is on real food, on whole food. So that's kind of the only rule I have. And actually, I was having this conversation earlier today. I don't actually have rules. When I think about food, I just want to raise my standards. So I have an attitude of, when I look at something that might be highly processed, that doesn't belong in my body. We get one body. We can't trade it in the way we can trade a car in. This is it. So I want to nourish it with amazing food that's full of nutrients. So that's really my focus. And so nothing's off limits if it's real food. That doesn't mean I'm Little Miss Perfect 100% of the time. Because sometimes going out with your friends and just not worrying about that is really good for your soul. It is what we do every day that impacts on our health. It's not what we do sometimes. So I eat real food. That's the simplest way I can answer it.
Awesome. We've got a question from Nikki on 0800 The Edge. Nikki, what did you want to ask Dr. Libby?
Hi, Libby. Thank you. I'm a very big fan. My friend Tracy and I loved your presentation on Tuesday night. We loved it. I'm just wondering what your thoughts are on vegan eating. My daughter and I went vegan about 6 months ago, and we're loving it and feeling great, but just wondering what your thoughts are.
Well, the evidence is in how you feel. So there's no one way for everybody to eat. The key is in paying attention to how the way you eat makes you feel. And so if it's making you and your daughter feel fantastic, then that's wonderful. All I would say is what you want to watch out for is to make sure that you're getting adequate dietary iron and vitamin B12. Zinc can also be one that people can miss out on in a vegan diet. So it's just about giving your body the nutrients and the foods that it can digest really efficiently. So it sounds like that's exactly what's happening for you guys. If you feel so well, they're just the key watch out nutrients to make sure down the track that you're maintaining that level of health.
Fantastic. Thank you very much. So you think that supplements are okay if we're not getting it through
Absolutely.
our diet?
Absolutely.
Thank you so much, Nikki. Just a couple of quick questions from the text machine. What is your opinion on colonics? Are they good for you, or do you think they're a fad?
The world is kind of polarised when it comes to colonics. If it appeals to you, it can be incredibly beneficial. If it doesn't appeal to you, then you most definitely don't need to go and do it.
Sorry, can I ask what a colonic is?
It's when they put the pipe
in your bum.
In your bum, yep. And
Right.
give you a clean.
So we're saying
Pretty
yes
much.
to pipes and bums.
Well, it's really hard to make a blanket statement.
Right.
It is, it's something that if it appeals to you, then by all means explore it, because they can be incredibly beneficial for people's health. But if it's something that just terrifies you and you think, I just could not bear the thought of that, then that's okay as well.
And another thing, you always see on Instagram things about weight loss teas and like the corset wrap thing. What do you think those things actually work, or are they once again just a fad as well?
Well, if we look at the big picture of why someone might feel they needed something like that, it's not going to address why they might have become overweight or unhealthy in the first place. So I'm not a fan of doing anything for short-term gain. You want to get to the heart of your choices. You want to get to the heart of what drives your behaviour, so that once you understand that, then taking care of yourself is effortless, and then you get amazing energy. You don't get PMT anymore. You use your bowels regularly. You sleep well. You're happier. You're kinder to other people. It's when we are healthy, it's the most. It's just you experience it. It's such an amazing feeling in your body, and it's just. I don't say this lightly. Your whole world changes. So
wow.
It's about a bigger picture, I think, too, than just us. Because when we take even better care of ourselves, it impacts on everyone we come into contact with, and that ripple effect, I think, is really important to think about.
Amazing.
And you can ask anybody. Go ahead and ask anybody. Yeah, you can ask anybody. Anything.
Today's AMA, we have nutritional biochemist, author and speaker Dr. Libby in studio, and she's got a new book out this week as well called The Sweet Food Story, which has got real food recipes and wisdom in it as well. So do get a copy, because her books are honestly life-changing, and it is so amazing to have you here this afternoon. I know I've said this already, but we're all fangirling. During the songs, we had people coming in and fangirling, but we've got some questions lined up for you, Libby. We've got Liam up first. What did you want to ask, Liam?
Hey, I'm wondering what's the best nutritional diet for a basketball player?
Liam, it's really hard to answer that without me having your thorough total background. So what you want to focus on, though, is making sure you're getting plenty of energy and all of the macronutrients, so your fats, your proteins and your carbohydrates. You shouldn't miss out on any of those. And you want to just focus on eating plenty of real food, because I can't get more specific
real
than...
food?
Yeah, real food, so whole food. So the way it comes in nature, not
So
food...
not like McDonald's and all that.
Less so. The idea is to really start to focus on minimising the food that comes out of packets, so you get every bang for your buck with every mouthful.
I think Liam's just wanting to dirty bulk.
Nick, what did you want to ask Dr. Libby?
Yeah, hi there. Just wondering what your views are of regular fasting. A friend of mine has put me onto a book that my wife and I have read, and we're just giving it a go now, whereby you just chop your calories down to about 1,000 calories a day for 2 days a week, and then eat normally the rest of the time.
So
Does that do any harm to your body at all, or...?
Again, it's really hard to give a big, broad blanket statement that applies to all people, because there are people who do that, exactly what you and your wife are doing at the moment. They feel fantastic, they feel energised, and health parameters start to improve. But there are also people who do that and their blood pressure might go too low, their blood sugar might go too low, and they'll suffer. So I've known people that fainted, for example, following that. So it's the answer is within you. When you're feeling fantastic eating in that way, then it's serving you. That's the simplest way I can say it.
Awesome. Oh, sorry, Nick. Alex, what was your question?
I was just wondering if there's an actual difference between the sugar in processed food and natural sugars like in fruits.
Great question, and it was one of the things I talked about in my seminar recently, clearing the confusion around sugar, what I talk about in my books as well. So the thing that's happened is humans have eaten the sugars that are naturally present in food, which is essentially glucose and fructose and sucrose. There's a couple of others as well that are just naturally present in fruits and vegetables. And plants create the sugars to store as fuel for later, just the same way animals store fat, humans being one of those animals. We store fat for lean times. Plants store sugars for lean times, like a drought, for example. So they're naturally present in those foods, and humans have been eating those foods for eons, forever. But it's the highly processed and packaged foods that concentrate and refine the sugars that deliver them to our bodies in doses usually in far in excess to what we need. That's been the biggest shift. So we want to move back to whole real food so that we just get the amounts that the body can deal with.
Awesome. And we got some from the text machine as well. Someone else has texted and they said, my mum and I, we always have the saying, nothing tastes as good as skinny feels, as a motivational slogan. What's a saying that you really like that you tell yourself to keep going? That's come in from Juliet.
That's so gorgeous. I don't really have a saying or a mantra that I focus on. For me, it's about, I don't say this lightly, I feel so grateful that I have life. I feel so grateful that I have an able body, that I have 5 senses that work. So I'm really focused on that, and I want to maintain that, and I want a functional, healthy, energetic, vital body forever.
Yeah.
So that's my focus, and that's why I make the choices I make. It's because I want to take care of myself. I don't feel like it's I don't focus on what I need to avoid. It's about demonstrating, in a way, my gratitude for what I think is such an amazing gift, our life.
There's a great way of looking at it. And sorry,
I've got a question. Sorry, it might have to be the final question because we're running out of time.
Okay.
Is there any chance, as you were saying before, that different diets for everyone, people have different needs? Is there any chance that perhaps there are some people out there whose diets should just be hot chips and delicious chocolate? Because I feel like I could be one of those people.
Oh, God.
In your dreams, Oscar.
I was so sure for a bit.
Well, thank you so much for coming in today. Dr. Libby, she is amazing. Her new book, Sweet Food Story, is out now. And just check out, read all of her books. Just start from the very first one and work your way through all of them. Thank you so much, Dr. Libby.
Thank you, guys. It's a pleasure.
I'm going to go straight to the sweet things one, so that way I can skip the chocolate and still be healthy.
Love it. If you want to read more, there's plenty of free information on my website, drlibby.com. You can expand your education there.
Thank you very much. And thank you guys for all your questions as well. Always much appreciated.
Guy, Sharyn and Clint. On the Edge.
I need to talk about something that's really been bothering me.
Yeah.
I would like to start a campaign called POC Lord. I don't know if anyone else is getting this right now, but every single time I watch a video on YouTube, or even if it's just on a website that is a video, I get a freaking Sea Lord ad, and it is enraging me.
It's probably because they paid for the spot.
And it's not one of those ones you can skip either. So you have to sit through this 30 freaking second Sea Lord ad every time I want to watch a video. I'm like, okay, I get it. It was really funny when Heidi Montag was in it. Yes, I also get it that the guy that's eating says that he likes food. Well, duh, we all like food, but I don't need to see the preload of now I'm saying preload, the pre-roll of Sea Lord every single time I watch something on the internet.
So this isn't the one with Heidi and Spencer anymore.
It's the next stage. So Heidi and Spencer in the Hills were in the original ad, and then there was like a second part of the campaign where now it's like the real people eating the fishies and stuff. Sea Lord fish, a good time. I would get down with a box of Sea Lord any day, but I don't want to see it every time I want to YouTube a Beyonce video. It's driving me nuts. Hello, Todd.
Hello. Google YouTube blocker for whatever browser you're using, i.e. Google Chrome, Firefox, Internet Explorer, and it's a patch that goes into your browser and it stops YouTube ads from popping up at the beginning of your video, at the end of your video, whenever. It just stops them from happening.
Oh my God. You know in the movies, Todd, when stuff like this happens and then all of a sudden these angels appear and they start singing Hallelujah? That is how I feel right now. I feel like there's angels being like, Hallelujah, around me, because that's going to change my life. Have you not experienced the Sea Lord pre-roll yet, Todd?
No, because I've got YouTube blocker on all my browsers on my 3 computers and my tablet. So I don't have to watch the ads.
You are a very, very smart man. Please hold the line because you are getting rewarded for being so brilliant.
Awesome.
I can't. That's just changed my life. I'm never going to have to see the Sea Lord ad again.
Advertisers are all around the country crying, just tears of stop talking about ad blockers.
Oh God, I'm happy right now. That is great news. And we also had someone else in the office today who was having the same thing, and all I heard was a big "F-O Sea Lord."
So, do you have any demands for Sea Lord? Any requests?
I definitely want. Made me want to eat fish, but I'm just like sick of seeing it now.
Oh, okay.
But I definitely want some crumbed fish.
Well, that's good. That's what we've taken away from it.
So the ad worked, but now it can just leave me alone because I'm being bullied by a TV ad.
All right. Well, Sea Lord, just ease up, mate. Is that what you're saying?
What?
Just ease up.
No, just stop bullying me.
Oh, okay.
They're bullying me.
Today's Guy, Sharon and Clint podcast is brought to you by Grass. Perfect for gardens and sport. Get grass today from your friendly grass vendor.